give you a better review of the odds. Alright, let's get into it. Let's review 3, 4, 5 times odds. We already know that all the point numbers revolve around the one number you don't want to see, the 7. 6 ways of rolling that 7. Let's check out the other numbers. Start with the 4 and the 10. There's 3 ways of rolling a 4, and there's 3 ways of rolling its mate, the 10. But there's 6 ways of rolling a 7. So it's twice as hard to roll. So the odds are 2 to 1. True odds. No advantage taken here. It's like a free bet. Say true odds. Let's check out the 5 and the 9. 4 ways of rolling a 5 and 4 ways of rolling its mate, the 9. But there's 6 ways of rolling a 7. So every 4 you bet, pay 6. You bet 4 ones, you get 6 ones. You bet 4 $5 chips, you get 6 $5 chips. You bet 4 marbles, you get 6 marbles. You need to know units. By the way, you know that 4 to 6, cut it in half, means 3 to 2. You know what 3 to 2 means? Means 1 1/2. So the 5 and the 9 will always pay 1 1/2. The 6 and the 8, 5 ways of rolling a 6 and 5 ways of rolling its mate, the 8. But there's 6 ways of rolling a 7, so every 5 pays you 6. Alright, now I keep talking about mate numbers, so I want to teach you a little bit about dice and mates. Somebody suckered me out of drinking this in a bar once. This guy came up and says, I'll bet you a cocktail when I roll the dice, I could add the top and the bottom before you could add the top. Now this guy didn't know I went to one of the gooder schools, so I thought I had a free drink. But this guy did something to me that I've never forgotten, and I want to share it with you. Do you know when you roll the dice, the top and the bottom will always add up to 14? So if you see a 4 on the dice, you'll always find its mate, the 10, on the other side. On the other side of a 5, you'll always find its mate, the 9. That's why the odds are the same. On the 6, on the other side of a 6, you'll always find its mate, the 8. Now, if you ever want to find a mate number, all you got to do is subtract the number from 14. You want to know the mate of 4? Subtract the number from 14. You'll come up with 10. You want to know the mate of 5? Subtract the number from 14. You'll come up with 9. And yes, you want to know the mate of 6? Subtract the number from 14. You'll come up with 8. Now, why am I teaching you about mate numbers? Because remember, we were talking about trends and patterns. That might be the pattern you forgot to look for. And now you can recognize it when it comes. Very good. Excuse me 1 second. It's in upside down. That was just to wake you up before we check out this next chart. Let's look at the craps odds. Alright, pass and come. Why are we calling the pass and the come the same? The odds are the same. Let's start with the 4 and the 10. When the point is 4 or 10, look how we put the mates together. What do they add up to? 14. The odds are 2 to 1. Remember, it's twice as hard to roll. You put 2, you get 4. You put 10, you get 20. Alright, let's check out the 5 and the 9. The odds are 3 to 2. Remember, 1 1/2, like a blackjack payoff. You put 2, you get 3. You put 4, you get 6. Alright, 6 and 8. The odds are 6 to 5. So, you bet 5, you get paid 6. You put 2 5s, $10, you get paid 2 times 6, $12. See how that works? Now I want to touch lightly on the don't pass and the don't come. Now, you either give or you get the odds. On the don't pass and the don't come, it's in reverse. You pay the odds. Okay, so here's how it works. And I'm going to touch on this lightly because I don't want to confuse you. Alright, here we go. On the 4 and the 10, well, you pay 2 to 1. In other words, you pay 4 to get 2. You either give or you get, like I said. 5 and 9, you pay 3 to get 2. Every 3 pays 2. On the 6 and 8, the odds are 6 to 5, but you're paying them. So you pay 6 to win 5. And that's all I'm saying about that. Okay? But you need to master the pass and the come odds before you start switching to the don't. You just got to remember it's the opposite. Alright. Now that we have this chart here, I want to teach you about place bets. And place bets, it's like walking up to the sports bar and betting on a number. Now when you go to the sports book and you bet on baseball or football, are they making those bets for you because they love you and they want to do you a favor? No, they're bookies. They're taking a slice of the pie. They're taking some of the juice. So it has a slight percentage, okay? It's like a 5% house advantage. Still a fair bet. You're booking a bet. Here's how it works. I'll show you how to place them once I show you these odds. Place bets, okay? 4 and the 10, we already know the true odds are 2 to 1. But look at here, 9 to 5. In other words, $5 should pay you 10, 2 to 1, right? But 5 pays 9. See what I was talking about? You want to bet on the 5 and the 9? Well, the true odds are 3 to 2. So the odds here are 7 to 5. 5 should pay you 3 to 2, 1.5, like a blackjack payout. But 5 pays 7 instead of $7.50. You want to bet more than 5? 2 5s will pay you. 2 5s, $10 will pay you 2 times 7, 14. All right, let's check out the 6 and 8. 6 and 8, the odds are 7 to 6. Their true odds are 6 to 5. So you got to bet 6, 2, and 7. If you want more than $6, well, you go 2 times 6. You bet 12 to win 2 times 7, 14. All right, come a little closer. Let me show you how to set those bets up.